going on, bud? Let's go ahead and get the toolbox opened up before I get started on any repairs. Leveling out this washer. I replaced the shifter on it Friday night. I'm getting ready to run it on its first test cycle with clothes. In Friday's video, I replaced the child lock on this GE washer. That portion is working now, but when I had it in a test cycle, it's having a hard time balancing out the load. I think the shocks are to blame. So we're gonna get the top end removed and take a better look. Got all the wires removed. We're gonna remove the head unit. After getting the top half removed, I could tell both the shocks on the left side of the drum have a lot more bounce than these on the right side. Makes sense why all the clothes are actually piling up on that side. Either way, we're gonna have to get all 4 of them replaced. Let's give them each a snack real quick. Got the front left shock removed so I can get a better idea of what kind we need to replace it with. I got both the blue shocks replaced on the left side of the drum. The 2 shocks on the right side of the drum are a faded out red. They're the same size. I'm not sure why the color difference. This washer finished out its first test cycle. Spun the clothes out nice. We're gonna test it one more time. Got all 4 of the suspension rods replaced. Not much bounce in this drum at all. We're gonna get the top half reinstalled and get it tested. Got all the wires hooked back up. Tighten on these water lines. Don't want to overdo it. While the washers are testing, I'm going to take a look at this Maytag dryer. I'm not sure what's going on with it. It does not have a cable. Can't access much from here, but I can see if the belt is broken. We're going to hook up a cable to it and see what it's doing. Got a 4-prong cable hooked up to it. Got the dryer hooked up. Let's get it turned on. We have it on a time dry, regular heat. Seems to be working so far. Excuse me. This GE washer just finished out its first test cycle since we've replaced the shocks. Seems to be spinning the clothes out now. No loud banging noises coming from the drum. We're still gonna test it again. To my surprise, this Maytag dryer is working like it should. Spinning the drum, no weird noises, producing good heat. But I'm still gonna tear it open, re-grease the wheels, make sure the exhaust is cleaned out. Got the front door removed, started removing the exhaust. This is why I always go through and clean up any dryer, even if it works, because you never know until you take a look. I already got the belt released from the backside. There we go. We already know this thing works, but I still went through with my multimeter, checked all the sensors in the element. They're reading properly, but I can see a bunch of lint buildup inside the casing of the heating element. The best option is to take it off, open the casing up, and take a better look inside. And I can tell it's missing a leg, so we're gonna have to install a leg at the very end. Disconnected all the wires and the sensors to the casing of the element. Also released the bottom screw. Comes out of there pretty easy. We do got some buildup in there. Got the screws removed from around the casing, exposed the element. To be honest, it's not in bad shape. The plate is not cracking anywhere, and it seems to have minimal usage on it. So all I'm gonna do is clean it up and reinstall it. Got the heating element reinstalled in the casing. It is good to go, but I'm gonna take a pause on this repair for tonight. I wanna clean this thing out with the compressor, but it's about 7:30 out here. It's getting late. Had a bit of a late start today, but I still gotta go make some dinner and get the dogs fed. Let's get the shop closed down for tonight. We'll be back out here tomorrow.